Hello everyone, it's so nice to be here on this meditation today. We are offering it as a gift to the community, to the world, as a way to really maximize the potential of the healing energies that are part of this time period we're in with the eclipse season. We just had a supercharged full moon in Libra, and it was a lunar eclipse a few days ago, and now we're moving into a total solar eclipse in Aries on April 8th, and it will be visible to certain folks around the world, not to everyone, and it does not matter if it's visible or not. The truth is the energy is potent and it is happening right now. We're in the middle of those two eclipses, and inside of those eclipses is potent energy to help transform oneself, if you so choose, quickly and rapidly and effectively with the help of spirit. And just a reminder that there's nothing that we heal, there's nothing that changes for us without the help of spirit. It is all spirit given, guided, and through the grace of spirit, it is true that we are healed and we are changed through that healing. And we are evolved into more the embodiment of our true divine soul self. So we are not these bodies, we are not this flesh, we are not our minds, we are not the things that we do, we are not our successes, we are not our failures. Yes, do they shape us in some way? Does this vehicle help us move through the world and be able to embark upon a healing journey through moving our body in a unique way? Yes, it's true. And again, we are not these things. We are souls. We are evolving, growing, expanding souls. And you have come here and chosen to be here for a very specific reasons. You've come here for very distinct, specific, unique lessons that are to be a part of your soul's mission here, criteria. So often, as you know, there's folks that are like, I don't know my purpose, I don't know my purpose. Yes, that can come from an ego-identified place of just feeling like you're not enough till you know your purpose, but there's also just the simple fact that the soul is trying to get you in gear, get you kind of in line with what you came here to learn. So there can be feeling like a feeling of failure or not on board with what you're supposed to be doing here, because your lessons may not be being learned as the soul as your soul kind of agreed to do so while you were here. What's really cool is what we've learned is that these soul agreements that we've made before we came in to this body can be updated, they can be changed. And we feel that this eclipse season right now is all about change. It's all about upgrading our energy system to more consciousness, more love, more light, and to not only expand that within our own life, but also just spread that light and spread that love into the world. So this meditation is to really, again, maximize the potential of what can be healed right now and with the solar eclipse that's coming. And we're going to emphasize where we've been so far with the lunar eclipse and move into the solar within this meditation. So thank you so much. We are so grateful to be here with you. So we're going to close our eyes and begin to take some slow and deep clearing breaths. Slow, deep clearing breaths. And purifying, clearing breaths that help to open your heart and open your mind to this meditation, to a receptive state. And to really feel now that the light as you're breathing in is going into your body, it's moving in through your nose, into your body, into your heart specifically, trying to expand and open your heart chakra. And as you breathe in these next few breaths, each time gathering more light to land in your heart, to help open your heart chakra, begin to create some more connectivity and some beauty and light to start to flow through and around, already starting to purify your energy system, specifically your heart at this time. These next few breaths, deep breaths, moving from your heart through your entire central channel, up and down your central channel, starting to connect all chakras together into a connectivity that is in unison with one another, not disjuncted, and removing any obscurations, any obstacles that have been hanging out in these chakras, as well as any dense karma that might be already begin to be worked with. Often there is quite a bit of dense karmas, stored in our energy systems that we're unaware of. So this meditation is also to help start to dislodge some of that. Trying to reflect on this recent lunar eclipse now, which really brought forward this kind of looking at old dense patterning in our system that came from the past projection, past energies, past wounding that did not get cleared, so that there was kind of a disruption in our system to kind of look at that, feeling some of those patterns, seeing some of that stuff. Some of us felt it a little bit, some of us have felt it a lot. And again, it might feel like it's being felt in so many different areas of life, because it absolutely is. So taking those slow and deep breaths. Moving into this meditation as you breathe, keep breathing and seeing light moving through your energy system. And sometimes that light just wants to go somewhere specifically. Some of us will just be all lower chakra energy being worked with, or it'll be all heart, or it could be all throat, or it could be your whole system is trying to circulate this light through your whole system. So wherever it wants to go, again, this is a process of surrendering to Spirit, saying, Spirit, please help me cleanse and purify my energy system. I am ready. Thank you so much. All right, so now we're just going to review for a moment what were some of those past patterns, energies that rose. And right now in the middle of this moment, see if you can see and review with so much love and compassion and understanding. I did not know better. I was struggling at the time. I was dealing with wounding with my family. I had a tendency to judge. Can I just see it all? These are just examples. Sometimes I choose reactivity over responsiveness because it makes me feel like I'm safe, or I'm in control, or I'm in power. I tend to judge myself or another as a way to feel safe or in control. Whatever the patterns were, whatever the past energies were, just reviewing for a moment with so much love, compassion, and understanding. And see what's happened since those have moved around in your system. Any of these patterns, these energies, this kind of discomfort. Have you been gentle with yourself, or is it time to start becoming extremely gentle and self-loving at this moment? And forgive yourself, for you did not understand all of this that was happening these last days. And see if you can feel now, if you haven't already, what are the higher lessons that were to be learned from this energy that was rising for you? These patterns that were being seen or unseen and now are being seen. Taking slow, deep breaths. So perhaps it was like a lesson that was all about self-love. Perhaps you're to be here learning all about acceptance of what is, learning to be a more responsive engagement, more responsive engagement with the world versus reactive, learning to engage with others in a more in the moment, taking a deep breath, being kind and caring with yourself and with another, no matter what they bring. These are just examples. Seeing where things can change, right? So if there's change that already occurred, perhaps there's more change that could occur. And see whether there might be some fear or concern that change is challenging or it causes disruption. Actually, change can be extremely optimal, just really changing your focus right now and seeing that this change could be extremely beneficial. Deep breath. Really feeling and seeing again light moving in through your breath, moving into your body. Now the light might be moving somewhere new. Perhaps now it's starting to flow through your entire central channel. Taking that deep, slow breath. And now reviewing what's going on right now and seeing where great transformation can happen. This new solar eclipse that's coming up on April 8th, the total solar eclipse in Aries. Aries bringing in this kind of refocus into self. It can often be a very selfie kind of sign, and it's true that it's also considered the birth of the ego, the identity. So if you will, please see where there has been identity that's been playing out, not only now, but in the past, even with the disruption, perhaps that it felt in some way, or the energy that rose that felt like a lot with the lunar eclipse. Perhaps some of you was a little bit, some of it was a lot. And really feel and see now that you're being asked to look at where has that caused identity structures to form in your personality. You know, I am this body, I am a woman, I am a man, I have a child, I am a mother, I have this money, I don't have this money, I have this car, I don't have enough, I do have enough. Any I statements, we're seeing the potential for you to clear and cleanse any identity structures that are related to past patterning, as well as identity structures that are now being surfaced because of this eclipse right now that's coming. So now we'll begin the work and bringing it into the eclipse on the day of. So where do you have identity, egoic masks that are being worn that are saying this is more you than your true, beautiful, divine soul self? You are a soul and a body having an incredibly powerful, potent spiritual experience here. Getting to have this body is a gift, a blessing. The soul learns so much while in the body rather than not in a body. So every moment, every challenge, every pain that you've ever experienced, it is a gift, it is a blessing. Deep, slow breath. So where do you have an I saying this is who you are? Can you surrender it all now to Spirit? And will you be willing for the next few days till April 8th, how many more days or hours there are left, because it could be true that you're listening to this right before and you're just getting clarity now before the solar eclipse. Can you surrender all identity to Spirit now and through the entirety of these next moments? And during the solar eclipse as well. Surrendering, letting go, and just allowing Spirit to just flood your energy system right now, because you are willing to let go of who you think you should be or need to be or have to be safe or in control or to be good, not bad. Where has this stuff been? Just illusions, masks, confusion. Who are you really? Dropping in, taking a deep breath, and if it feels good to you, into your heart, stepping back behind your heart, to your soul now. This is where the seat of your soul resides, in the space behind your heart, dropping in and allowing yourself to bask in this holy, divine light, this true, profound light of who you really are. And some part of you may not like this, does not know this. Override, dropping in, feeling how powerful it is to know who you really are as the soul. Deep, slow breaths. Very good. After this meditation, we highly encourage some journaling around what were some of these patterns, what were some of the past energies that rose, what were some of the higher lessons, what are you willing to change, what can you change now, what will you change in the future, and also really feeling into this identity structure, right? Like where has there been identity that's been going on, and what are you willing to let go of now? Right? Just really seeing and feeling like all of that can be surrendered to the light, to Spirit. Through these next days, the next hours, the eclipse will support you, and it'll continue to support you as you surrender to Spirit. After the eclipse, there's plenty of good energy that'll be after the eclipse as well. There always is. We're also in Mercury direct station right now. Lots of potent energy astrologically to be working with our systems. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless you all. Happy, blessed, potent healing time of the eclipse season to you all, and further evolution and a great capacity for you and your beautiful hearts and souls to evolve into who you really are and to experience great peace and so much love within and without all around this world. Thank you so much. God bless.